Baby, I know we've been through a lot. I've seen everything.
Eugene! What are you doing? Why are you so in love with this? It's just an SUV.
Just an SUV? It's a Jag.
Oh, it's a Jag.
This is the Jaguar E-Pace D240 SE.
And we are TVEC, the home of extravagant reviews.
Four liters of fuel. Eugene, you're paying for this.
Here we are in the Jaguar E-Pace D240
I was
SE.
hoping you'd say Jag.
In the Jag.
In the Jag, yes. And my days. This is the first Jag that we're driving. And I'm looking at the emblem right here. And I feel like I'm important.
Yes, you feel special
I
straight
feel
away.
special. Like
I feel like the Queen's friend.
Literally.
That's how I feel.
Literally feel like the Queen's friend. Because, you know, when you sit in a Mercedes, you sit in a BMW, you sit in an Audi. Yes, we all understand how they are.
Yes, you feel premium.
You
but
feel
you
premium.
feel like the German guy
Yes, you
in
do
that car.
Yes.
This is just something about it.
There's
It's like buying an Aston Martin.
a baby Aston Martin.
It's an Aston.
It's
This
an
is a
Aston.
Jag.
This is a Jag. And wow, it's just so, it's so good.
It's so encompassing.
It's so encompassing.
It is so good inside it. I just love it. I mean, everything feels so spacious. It feels so upmarket in here.
Definitely.
It feels more premium than any of its competition that I have been in. Just straight away. off the
Same,
bat.
like even as I sit here and I look at the whole outside of what I'm looking at, it's very expansive.
Yes, it's very expensive.
It's very expansive. It's quintessential of something of in this caliber. Because you know when you get in a BMW, you understand what you're seeing. You understand what you
Yeah, you understand that it looks ugly on the outside.
you understand that it looks ugly on the outside, but with this, it's a lot more encompassing. It's a lot more to you. It wants you to be the best that you can be.
You know that the people outside are looking at you because it's a Jag,
It's a Jag.
not because it's ugly.
No, wait, no. Why would you say? It's
I mean,
not,
I will take this in terms of just design, inside and out, over GLA, X2, X1. And even as an Audi fan, it's a tough choice between something like this and a Q3, for instance, especially because of its engine, which we'll get to in a second. So if you want to know more about the engine, stay tuned. And I want to say a quick thank you to Haval Pre-Owned Edenvale for giving us this car. If you want to see their details, it will be down below in our description.
Yes.
And the car is a 2020 Jaguar E-Pace D240 SE, and it's going for around about 560,000 Rand, which I think is a really good deal and shows that this car is a good car because it hasn't actually lost too much money.
Yeah, you know what I feel like? I feel like the man right now.
Yes.
Like I'm wearing my amazing jacket right now, and I'm just looking at this, and I know like I've made it in life.
Yeah, you are now a ladies' man.
I am now the ladies' man.
In Jeremy Clarkson's words, you can do anything, get away with it, because you are in a Jag.
You are in a
And we're
jacket.
comfortably in it because these seats are phenomenal.
Ooh.
I mean, they have three-way memory, and it's just great inside here.
This is great. There's nothing bad I can say about this.
Nothing bad. And I must say, the suspension is soaking up all the South African bad roads very, very well. It feels plush, feels premium, and most of all, feels worth the money.
Yes, it does.
Like a Jag.
Like a Jag. You're gonna be saying that a lot, guys. But you know what? Let's head outside and talk about how this thing looks.
It's a Jag.
It's a Jag. Now, quickly, I just want to tell you guys, comment down below how many times you hear us say Jag in that exact fashion,
Quite a bit.
because it's going to be quite a bit. So just comment down below what you think of this car, if there's any other cars you'd like us to do, and how many times we said the word Jag. But now,
Now-
actually, heading to the design of this car, because we have to speak about it. The interior and the driving is very Jag-esque.
Very
but
much.
so is the outside detailing and design.
I mean, when you see this, you can't mistake this for anything else.
Definitely.
It's what it is.
It is a Jag.
It is a Jag.
I mean, even the front badging here, this big circular Jaguar badging, the Jaguar on it is even saying Jag.
it's even saying Jag.
It's saying it in that exact fashion. I can hear it.
Yeah, what other brand does that?
I can hear Jeremy Clarkson talking from the sky to me saying Jag when I look at that badge. And so I want to just come to Jaguar right now and say, what is going on in your brain?
Yes, what's up?
What is your most recent design, your most recent marketing, your rebadging and rebranding? Just go back to this.
Look at this.
I mean, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yes.
Why are you trying to change that?
There's nothing that needs to be fixed with this.
There's nothing.
There's nothing.
I mean, overall, Eugene and I were discussing this beforehand. This is very much mixed between an I-Pace and an F-Pace.
Yeah.
The I-Pace being the electric one, that sometimes you can get confused whether the E-Pace is the electric or the I-Pace.
Yeah,
But here to tell you that the E-Pace is the electric one. And this is very much a mix between the two.
Well, the E-Pace is the petrol one.
Yes, the petrol diesel one. See, I did it again.
Exactly.
The I-Pace is the electric one.
Yeah.
Sorry. But we're going to tell you why the E-Pace is not. You're going to know by the end of this that this is the diesel one.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
But the front is very, very F-Pace-esque. And then the general sizing of the car is more towards the I-Pace design.
Yeah, definitely. This is taller than the I-Pace.
It is taller.
It is definitely taller. But I will say one gripe I do have with it is the back end. Because with this design, it's like they were stretching it out, obviously because of the F-Pace, but then they cut it short. And
Yeah.
I'm not really fond of it like
Yeah.
that.
So to explain it to you guys, we're not saying the back end is badly designed. It's
No.
actually a very pretty car overall in terms of the front lights, the back lights, the general aesthetic of the car. I mean, it's better looking than an X2 at the back or GLB.
X2, X1,
And I mean,
X3.
there's a GLB driving past, so I know for sure this is nicer looking than that car.
It
But
definitely
it
is.
just looks like it was meant to go further and they cut it short.
That's the thing.
So that's exactly what it looks like. But at the front here, you've got this big open grille, very Jaguar-esque. You've got these beautiful, long, sweeping lights at the front, a lot of air intakes that are all real. You've got your power bulge, very F-Pace-esque. When you come to the side here, you've got this really nice swooping coupe sportback style of an SUV, almost like a Q3 sportback.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of brilliant lines running across the car and a really nice rear arch bulge that I really, really like. It's just pretty.
It's quintessential Jag. But
It's quintessential Jag. It's a baby Aston Martin SUV.
But let's go check out the inside to see if it is still a baby Aston Martin.
And welcome to the inside of the Jaguar E-Pace. And I have to start off by saying, I think this is the most mature, most upmarket interior for the segment, comparing to something like the Q3, the GLA, the BMW X2, or even the Volvo XC40. This feels the most upmarket. It feels more of an F-Pace than something like an A-Class rival inside.
I can agree with that very much so, because we have also sat in other rivals. We haven't reviewed them, but we've sat in most of them. And when we sit in this, you can definitely tell there's an essence of maturity.
Yes. And speaking about the actual interior, I have to say the materials used are fabulous. I mean, you've got a leather steering wheel, full leather seats, which we'll speak more about, or should I say, have spoken more about.
Yes.
You've got a leather dashboard over here with leather trim running around the entire of the car. A leather armrest, which actually, if you open, is huge inside.
Yeah.
You have USBs inside there for charging, and it's just really good overall. You've got leather on your door cards here, as well as on your armrest, and then you've got soft touch running around the entirety of the car. It's just good.
It's so good.
It's very good. And I have to say, it's put together very, very well. The build quality on this car is superb. It's 5 years old. It's a 2020 model. And it is also, I have to say, the R Dynamic SE, which is second from top of the range. And you only know that by seeing these little R badges here, the R Dynamic badge on the side and the R Dynamic badge on the outside. But overall, the interior in terms of build quality and just design is phenomenal.
And speaking on design of how the dashboard is, when you look at this car from the outside, you wouldn't necessarily think it's as spacious as it looks. But when you step inside here, you just get this expansive view of how this dashboard is laid out. Like the leather, as you were speaking about, and then the F-type handle right here. It's so cool.
It's very cool. It's very Jag.
It's
And
very
I have
Jag.
to say, the layout of it is like a bit of retro modern, if I could say.
Yes.
I mean, the infotainment is absolutely phenomenal. For being 5 years old, I am so surprised by how good it is. It's so crisp, and it's very, very much Range Rover-esque.
Yes.
Then you have a lot of physical buttons here. You've got more physical buttons on your actual steering wheel. And then your climate control, like I said, is physical. And then you've got these really nice knobs which feel very premium when doing that. But in terms of a retro feel, you've got the gauge cluster,
It's
which
so
is
cool.
semi-digital, semi-analog, just like we love.
Yeah, just like we love. And another thing I would say is the Meridian sound system, which is spectacular.
Well done, Jaguar, on that. That is just phenomenal. And then just some cool features that I wanted to discuss. It's built well, it's put together well, the seats are comfortable, but the actual drive mode select isn't a button. It's a small physical lever, which is really easy to use and just feels so premium,
It's like an aeroplane lever.
just like an aeroplane.
Now, since this is the mother's baby SUV, we have to check out how practical it is. Now, compared to something like an X2 and X1, the E-Pace has this much. Meanwhile, while an X2 has this much. Now, stepping inside here, you do get a floor mat, so thank you, Jaguar, for that. It even says the name Jaguar, so I don't know if a BMW has that, so that's one point.
It's a Jag.
It's a Jag. It's a Jag. And then you also get a spare wheel. That's something that you don't see often these days. So Jaguar really thought about their customers with this one.
And starting us off with the diesel bang, we are now in the Jaguar, or should I say Jag,
The Jag.
E-Pace D240 SE are dynamic. And what comes with the D240 is actually 240 horsepower or 177 kilowatts and 500 newton meters of torque from a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged diesel, which is actually the power and torque leader in the segment. For instance, something like a Audi Q340 TDI has 141 kilowatts or 200 horsepower and 400 newtons, and this is linked to a 9-speed automatic with all-wheel drive, so it is very, very quick.
This thing will leave many of his competitors in the dust.
That torque is just phenomenal.
Oh,
And we're going to test out the handling really quickly here through a tight corner.
Yeah.
I'm going to see here.
very tight.
It just handles so well in sport. Now we have it in dynamic here and sport for the gearbox, and it just reacts so beautifully. I mean, there's a small little sneaky Easter egg there of a little kitten and a Jaguar, and I have to say in comfort, he's just like a kitten is, plush and calm and relaxed. And in dynamic, like we said before, it is just an animal. It's a Jag at heart.
I can even, surprisingly, it sounds very nice for a diesel.
It sounds very good. It sounds almost like the 3-liter V6 diesels do, and this is just a 2-liter 4-cylinder, which is very surprising. So the numbers for the engine is great. And most of all, I'm going to come to a quick stop here. We are on 10% fuel left, and we have 150 kilometers range.
That's the benefit of a diesel.
We're going to have over 1,000 kilometers when fully loaded, and then you can go around a corner like this with no stress and stop like that. This car is just overall so phenomenal, and it is so well put together in terms of how it performs and how dynamic it is overall.
It still feels like a Jag.
It feels like a Jag. I feel impressed. I feel like it is still a sporty car at heart, which is most important to me when buying a Jag.
We are done with this Jag. This Jag, and it's such a fun thing.
I want one.
I need
This is
one.
a great daily driver.
It is.
And as an Audi guy, I probably will take this over Q3 in this exact spec with this engine.
Oh, no doubt, no question.
Just for the fact being that this is a diesel. It is one of Jaguar's more reliable engines. Actually, we didn't even mention that, but the E-Pace as a whole is possibly the most reliable range of Jaguars and is the most reliable SUV range of Jaguars. And these diesels are known to be more reliable as well. So in most tests, this actually fared quite well, ranging between 80 to 90% out of 100 in its reliability test. And so
it's very good
for Jaguar. Knowing that Jaguar generally has reliability issues, this is one of the most reliable ones. This engine, you can't get this power and torque from a diesel in this range other than from its sister car, the Evoque.
Yeah.
And so us loving diesels as we've grown a bit older, fast diesels, should I say, this is a great option.
And the thing is with the Evoque, you're going to pay twice more.
You're going to pay more, yes, because it is a Range Rover.
Yeah.
And thus you're getting the Range Rover Jaguar styled interior, the beautiful interior.
Yes.
This is more sporty. I mean, you could see from that, the car handles brilliantly.
Oh,
I saw some people say that it was a bit bobbly or plush on the road, and I could see that when it was in comfort.
Yes.
But as soon as you put it in dynamic, the car almost straightens out.
It does.
It becomes sporty. It becomes dynamic. It feels lovely.
Jag.
It feels Jag.
It feels Jag. And if you guys have been knowing, or you guys have been keeping count, just let us know how many times we've said Jag in this video.
Yes.
Yeah, but thank you again for watching. Thank you to Haval Edenville for providing us with this car. The information will be down in our description box. We hope you enjoy, because there's going to be a lot more of these coming in the future. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. See you for the next one. Goodbye.